Okay, so you can see we have Claude code running here, but we are not using the models from Anthropic. Instead, we are using the API endpoints from Unsloth. So let's see how to set this up and use these amazing models from Unsloth. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. So for this entire procedure, what I'm going to follow is this unsloth.ai docs basic API. So how to use Unsloth as an API endpoint. So now you can use local LLMs with tools like Claude Code and Codex by connecting these tools to Unsloth OpenAI compatible API endpoints. Different cool features, for example, self-healing tool calling, which helps reduce broken or malformed tool calls by 50%. Then you have code execution support, including Bash and Python, advanced web search and automatic inference settings for GGUF model, for example, temperature, top K. So we go ahead and install Unsloth Studio. Now you can go ahead and do this on your own system, but if I go to this RunPod, I have a lot of GPUs, wonderful GPUs that I can use. You can go to this link, get.runpod.io/pe, for getting a random bonus between $5 to $500 when you spend your first $10 on RunPod. Once you are on RunPod, you can see that we have the credits on the top right here, and then you can go ahead and use these pods here. So I'm gonna go and find one. So let's go with this one, RTX Pro 4500. I click on edit here, and then I say 200. I can do 0 here, no issue. I can say 8005 and 8006. I want to export 2 ports. You can say set overrides, and then click on volume disk here, and then click on deploy on demand. Once you click deploy on demand, this is going to provision your GPU. So you can see the details of the GPU here. You can see the container disk is 200 GB, RTX 4500, and you can see the uptime here, which is 15 seconds now. And you can see other details such as telemetry, the CPU, memory, processes, volume usage. I've not used any volume here. The template section here, this is the template of the Jupyter that we are going to use. And then if you click on connect, we can see that we have our Jupyter instance ready. If you go to telemetry, we can see that it's just 40 seconds. So in about 30 to 35 seconds, we have our Jupyter lab ready. So I click on Jupyter lab. You can also do SSH or SSH over exposed TCP, and you can do this web terminal as well. You can go ahead and open up the web terminal. So let's open up Jupyter lab, and once we are at the Jupyter lab, we can click on terminal here, and then we can say apt get update, apt get upgrade -y. This is going to update and upgrade all the libraries which are installed, because many a times these versions are older. Now you can go to this installation procedure here, and then copy this command of curl here, go back, and once the updates and upgrades are done, then you can go ahead and run this. So curl Unsloth AI. So it detected that it's a Linux. You need to install the UV package manager, creating the Python 3.13 version, installing Torch, basically getting everything ready here. So that's a simple command. And for launching, we need to write this. Now instead of the port of 8888, I'm going to use a different port. I'm going to use the port of 8005 here. So I can copy this command, Unsloth Studio -h0000 port 8888. So let it install. So you can see that once the installation is done, I can go to a new terminal here, click on this new terminal, and then run Unsloth 8005 here, and starting Unsloth Studio on 8005. And you can see that if you go to the pod section here, you'll be able to see that this is ready now. So I click on HTTP service here, and then you'll be asked to set a new password. So I set a password here, change password, and you'll be brought to this amazing interface of Unsloth. Now at this point of time, I would want a model, and one of the model that we can use is this one, Qwen 3.5 35 billion activated 3 billion. This is a very good model to use Claude Code on. So I go to this 800 port Unsloth running. You can see the hub models here, Qwen 3.5 35 billion activated 3 billion. I can click here on the GGUF, and then you can use this one, UDQ4KXL recommended, which is a 21 GB size. So I click here, and you can see that we are downloading the model here. So now what they have introduced is the API endpoint. So you can go to Unsloth here, and you can go to the API section here, and then you can see that once you create an API, you can use these APIs on your local systems or anywhere you want. You can use curl, you can use Python and tools. So you can see that we have the setup docs for Claude Code here as well. So let's create an API token first. So let's say YouTube, and then create a new token, and we copy this token, put it in a notepad. So this is the API token here, and then we say done. We can go to this Claude Code integration documents here, and here basically we have everything. So first and foremost, we need to install Claude Claude Code here, and then we need to set the environment variables as this one, and the Anthropic API keys and other API keys that I'm going to show you just now. Okay, once we have Unsloth running, we can go to a different tab here, go to terminal and install Claude here. So you can basically run this to install Claude. So let's install Claude here. And once we have that, we need to put in 3 environment variables. The first is the Anthropic base URL. And first of all, this auth token is this auth token that we have already copied, and this is the model. And for the base URL, this is the ID. So you can see this one, just paste it here. So we need to set these 3 environment variables. So copy these 3 environment variables and set these up, and then go ahead and run. So for running Claude Code, we can use this command, as simple as that, and then say dark mode. I trust this folder. And now let's see /model. Basically we have this Unsloth Qwen 3.5 model here. I can say hi, and basically you can see that we have Claude Code running here. So at this point of time, I'm going to stop this, and you can see that we have this thing mentioned in which we are able to fix the speed. So what you can do is we can go to this location, edit this JSON file. So what you can do is nano. Since nano would not be installed, I can say apt-get install nano. And once we have this nano installed, what I can do is I can say nano and put in this settings.json. We have just one dark theme here, so this is not required. And go back and copy these things to this location. I say Control X, Y, and enter. This will make it even faster. So we start off Claude again. So Claude model Unsloth. You can check the models that we have is this Unsloth. Let me make this to a darker theme. So you can see that we can select the model of Qwen 3.5 and then just say enter here, and I can say hi. So it's working here. So now we are able to use Claude Code, but again with models from Unsloth using this API endpoint that we have seen here. Now you can go ahead and use this API on your local system as well. I mean, you can run Claude Code on your local system as well. Just set the environment variables that we have seen here. Another thing that you can do is when we are using or talking about Unsloth, we are not just talking for the sake of it. When we say Unsloth, it's fine-tuning. So what you can do is we can run this now. You can only work in the current working directory project. Do not search for Claude. Install Unsloth via a virtual environment, and then go inside this environment, then read these instructions and set up a simple fine-tuning run, and you have access to 1 GPU. So you can set this up and you can now run entire pipelines of fine-tuning with the help of Claude Code. So this is how you set up Claude Code with API endpoints of Unsloth. Now for this Unsloth fine-tuning exercise, I think I have to create a different video. You can obviously check out this video where I've shown you how to do fine-tuning, but again we want to vibe code the fine-tuning or vibe tuning. So that's again a different video. But if you run this command that I've shown here, this will set you up the fine-tuning example and run everything. Even if it fails, it's going to run and set up the entire repo for you. What I want to focus on this video is just the use of API and the use of these models from Unsloth, because Unsloth uses different quantizations and different advanced methods that help you run the fine-tuning faster. So we have the API here, we have Claude Code set up, and go ahead and use Claude Code with the API endpoints here. Stay tuned for the next video where I will show you how to vibe tune or vibe code fine-tuning. I'll see you there.